welcome to Grab and Go Adventure Tuesday, Part 2 in July. We are doing gingerbread today. So inside your bag, you should have another bag. And then with your instructions and sheets, you should have a sheet full of wonderful candy. So the first thing we're going to do is start coloring our candy. I'm going to use markers and crayons when I do mine. Oh, look at that pink lid with an orange body. I'm going to do my candy corn. It's orange on the bottom, I think. But again, you can color things however you want. I'm going to do all my candy corns with orange on the bottom. So, do you know where gingerbread men are in fairy tales?
It's in that song, you can't find me.
You can't catch me. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. So he ran away from the fox. He ends up. Yeah, the fox was chasing him.
I didn't know that.
Yep. He jumps out of the oven, and a fox starts chasing him.
Wow.
All kinds of things start chasing him, actually.
Really?
That's why he always said, run as fast as I can. You can't catch me. I'm a gingerbread man. So we are making a gingerbread house out of these bags. So I have my candy corn bottoms colored. Now I'm going to color the middles yellow.
I colored the top.
Oh, you know what? My marker tops are all lying to me right now. So this is yellow. So I had to borrow some of her. Ooh, that's a very fluorescent yellow. I don't think candy corn is that fluorescent-y. But, and I just made that word up, I'm sure, fluorescent-y. But we are going to color them with this yellow anyway, because the other ones are telling me they're yellow and they're not. I hate when that happens. Alright. Oh, I missed 3 of them. So what's your favorite kind of candy, Michaela?
I was just about to ask you that.
Oh.
My favorite kind of candy are, they're Nerds.
Nerds are pretty good.
Tart
They're very good. I like sweet tarts.
Ooh,
Those are good.
Sweet tarts are good. Or like the chewy sprees or anything.
But Nerds are crunchy.
Yeah.
They're good. They have a good texture to them.
Nerd ropes.
Oh, those are good. I actually like Snickers bars.
See,
they're pretty delicious.
I don't like nuts.
Oh, well, that would get rid of a lot of candy for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I just made some blue candy, which I would have never made in my life. I thought it was purple, but it is now blue. So, yeah. So these are kind of fun to color. And we may not color everything because I'm sure you don't want to watch us coloring. And like we always say, you can go ahead and stop the camera whenever you want, or the video, and then do your thing and then come back and start it up again. Because I'm not going to make you guys sit and watch us color.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting some of my candies out even though they're not colored. Just because we don't want to be here till midnight tonight. Right. I like you guys a lot, but I don't think you want to be up till midnight watching us color. So I'm just going to cut some of my candy out really fast. So here's my blue candy. We'll get that going. So what is your favorite kind of chocolate bar if you don't like nuts?
Chocolate bar. Ooh, that's a tough one. Twix probably.
Okay, Twix are good. Do you like the right or the left?
I love the left.
The left. Okay. Yep. Because that's very important. The right side or the left side of a Twix bar. Really, there's no difference. But I'm just going to cut some of these out. I do like my Snickers. The other candy bar I really like is Take 5.
Oh.
Those are delicious.
My probably second favorite is like the 100 grand.
Oh, those are delicious too.
Yeah.
Nestle Crunch.
Yeah.
Those are good. Am I making you guys hungry? Because I actually want to go eat a lot of candy right now. Because that's all we're talking about.
I actually had a little Hershey bar from Miss Judy's office.
Oh, there you go. Miss Judy loves to give us candy. So I'm actually going, before I open my bag up, I'm going to put a door on it. Give it a little doorknob. So there's my door on my house. I'm going to give it a cute little window up here. And again, you can make things any way you want. So I actually have a triangle window. You don't see those very often now, do you? I have a triangle window. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue some of my candy onto my house to decorate it. I'm going to put that blue candy bar, or the blue piece of candy, right over the door. Just like that. I'm going to cut out some of my candy corns. Do you like candy corn?
I do. I know not a lot of people like it.
I actually like them too, and I found a recipe on Pinterest where you can make your own candy corn, and I made some, and it was delicious. I like making my own stuff every now and then.
Do you think the pumpkins and the cylinders taste different?
No, I think they're pretty much the same. What about you?
I think they're the same. I know some people like the pumpkin shape better, but I don't.
But the white part on the candy corn tastes different.
Right.
It's a little bit just sugary, I think.
Right.
Whereas the bottom part is more candy.
I think the pumpkin is just a little too big. I like little tiny bites.
A little morsel of goodness.
Right.
Alright, I'm just cutting out some of my candy corns here. I'm going to take some... Ooh, I put the glue on the table. That wasn't very smart. Hey, maybe that's why I made a triangle window, because I have candy corns. Maybe. And they're triangles. I bet you that's why I did it. I don't know why I did a triangular window. So I'm just going to put them, they look kind of like lights. And I did color one of these. I colored my lollipop. I'm going to put that next to my door, I think. And you can take your time cutting these out. And if you don't feel like cutting these out, guess what? You don't have to. You can just go ahead and draw your candy on your house if you would like. So I'm sure not every mom and dad caregiver would like to cut out lollipops all day long. So you can draw things too, which I might do after I cut this lollipop out. I'm going to draw some of my own candy. Ooh, the one candy they don't have on here is a candy cane.
Oh, that's true.
And candy canes are delicious.
I like the different flavored candy canes. I'm not.
You don't like the peppermint ones?
No, I'm not a big minty person.
Oh, I like mint. Now, do you know where this candy house is from?
Where?
What story is it from?
Oh,
like
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel, that's right. I'm going to put that right there.
Thought you were making it themed.
No. You gotta pull these fairy tale stories into our thing. So this is the start of mine, and to be honest with you, I would take time and I would sit and color this all day. And what you can do is, once you get everything pasted on there, glued on there, you can stuff it, like if your mom has an old newspaper or old flyers from the mail, then you can go ahead and put the top down. I'm just pretending mine is stuffed, and there is my gingerbread house so far.
That is very cool.
So yeah, you can do what you want with it, and then if you want, you can make a stick puppet, or you could make a story of your own. She's putting her door on now. My roof is coming undone as we're talking. See, and like she's doing, she's not even putting candy on. I bet you could just decorate that without...
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and throw some candy on there, and then you can show them what yours looks like.
Okay, we'll put a little gumdrop, and then I will glue a couple pieces.
But if you don't want to color and cut out, you can just color on your bag and make your own gingerbread house, our candy house. But it's gingerbread because this is our gingerbread grab and go adventure. So here's mine. I think she's almost done with hers. And again, everybody's looks different. Who else has triangular windows but Miss Lynn? And there is hers. So I hope you guys have fun decorating your gingerbread house and telling gingerbread stories. And if you come back, we are going to decorate some gingerbread men. So see you guys in a bit. Thank you so much. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to decorate our gingerbread men. So I have a light colored one,
I have a dark colored one.
darker colored one, and everybody should have gotten a bag with a whole bunch of weird stuff in it. Like when you dump it out, you might have snowflakes, and I realized I have a Cupid in here. But I am opting to not use mine at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to color mine, and actually I have stuff all over the floor over there. Oh my goodness. So I am going to color my gingerbread man. She's going to decorate hers, and I am so thankful I have a white crayon because he needs frosting. So while we do this, we can talk about, let's see, we did the gingerbread man the last one. I'm going to give him some eyes here. What can we talk about, Michaela? I know one movie the gingerbread man is in. Shrek.
Oh, yeah, he is in Shrek.
He is in Shrek. He's one of my favorite characters. Gingy. Kind of funny. I'm going to give him a silly mouth, I think. So I drew some eyes and a mouth on mine. It's kind of kooky. Now I'm going to give him some white frosting for his sleeve. Mine's going to be a very traditional gingerbread man. I'll give him some buttons on his shoes. Or shoelace holes, I should say. You don't have buttons on your shoes. I have yet to see shoes with buttons on them. Give him some frosting here to make it pink. And they always have buttons, but you can use some of your cool stuff to make buttons. Alright, so this is my gingerbread man, and that's hers, and she's going to go ahead and embellish with some of her fun stuff that was in the bag. I'm actually going to give mine some gingerbread hair, which is really icing. Makes it kind of look like an old man, but that's alright. I'm going to give him bangs. So there's mine. Just in case you don't have glue at home, all you have to do is color yours. She is making hers all fancy because I'm pretty much done with mine. Oh my goodness. She put a sheep on hers.
Mine. I did.
So that's kind of fun. So go ahead and decorate yours if you want. Go ahead and take a picture and mail it to us if you want to on Facebook or hashtag us, whatever you want to do. But go ahead and have fun making your gingerbread man, and we will see you as we are coming back to make some gingerbread dough. See you guys in a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to finish up by making some gingerbread dough, and I made some this morning, Michaela. Smell this.
Smells really
Smells
good.
delicious. So it is just flour and 2 spices, cinnamon and ginger, and oil. So it is very oily. I mean, you're gonna make a mess on a table, but it is really fun to play with. So it's a lot of oil too. And it's one of those, if it gets too wet, you can go ahead and add more flour. So I'm going to have Michaela put almost all of her flour in, but I'm going to have her save some just in case it gets too wet. So she's pouring her flour in. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm going to have her pour her cinnamon in and her ginger in and go ahead and mix the dry ingredients. And I did just try this on the table. You can pat it out, and if you have cookie cutters at home, you may be able to cut cookie type things out, but it might be hard to pull up. But actually, it pulls up pretty clean. So you could try and use cookie cutters with this if you wanted to, but it smells
I love
delicious.
the smell of cinnamon. That's my favorite.
Then you have to add some ginger to it, so because it is gingerbread dough, so gotta have some ginger in there. But the cinnamon's good. So she's gonna mix those up. Show them what it looks like before you mix it. She mixed it a little bit, but
A
that's
little
all right.
bit.
She's going to mix it a little bit more. Then she'll show you what it looks like. It kind of turns into a light brown. But you want to make sure you have all that incorporated so you don't have one side that's all cinnamony, one side that's all gingery. That looks pretty good. You want to give them a look at that. There you go.
There we go.
So I would add your oil in slowly.
Okay.
Because it's one of those, once you put oil in, you can't take it out. But if it does get too wet, she can have more of her flour. And it is a lot of oil. And this is just regular old vegetable oil. But the dough is fabulous. I like it. And it was one of those that really, this is all it takes is flour and oil, but it works. Want to show them what it looks like as you put a little bit in?
Yeah,
It's kind of crumbly.
A little bit of clumpiness
There
in
you
there.
go. I would go ahead and add quite a bit more. And we'll...
Right?
A little more. There you go.
There we go.
Because you have quite a bit of your flour left. So.
Yeah.
And again, it's one of those, eventually she's going to have to put her hands in there and mix it up because that's the best way to mix this kind of dough. It's getting there. It looks kind of like wet sand right now. You want to give them a peek at that?
Yeah.
It looks like wet sand. So she needs to just keep getting that dry ingredient in there. Yeah, you do. You hit a point where you're like, yep, the fork's not doing it anymore. And see, mine's kind of wet, so I potentially would add some more flour to this just so it's not so wet, but it is working well. She's going to add just a little bit more. I won't get around, but it does. It smells really good. This, again, you probably could eat this, but because there's no sugar in it, it is going to taste probably really gross. Yeah. So I don't suggest you trying it. A little bit bitter, yeah, because the cinnamon is not cinnamon sugar. It is straight cinnamon and straight ginger. So there's no sugar in here, so I do not suggest eating this. Let me see what yours looks like. That looks pretty good. Yeah. See, now hers isn't quite as oily as mine. Mine's pretty oily, but I've been playing with mine, so I'm sure I'm pulling the oil out. Right. So we're going to let her work hers on the table a little bit.
It's a little crumbly.
A little crumbly?
Yeah. Let's do a little
bit of oil. See, and that's the fun of these. You just add a little bit of wet if it's too dry. Add a little bit of dry if it's too wet. She is making a mess on the table, but that's all right because they can be washed off. Your mom, dad, or caregiver might want you to put it on a placemat. If your table is wooden, you don't want to necessarily get this into your wooden table. Yeah. So, or you could lay some wax paper down. That would work really well. Try to keep the table clean. So how's yours doing now? It
really
looks
good.
Like, see, she hit that sweet spot. So I'm actually going to take half of hers. Yeah. There you go. All right. Oh, hers is awesome. See, I think mine needs just a little bit more flour. So I bet you we could lay that down. I'll have to use your fork. And you sure can. You can cut stuff out with this. Get a spatula to lift it up, and you've got yourself a gingerbread cookie. But again, don't eat it. Because it would be really, really gross. So, hope you guys have fun playing with your gingerbread dough. Again, I would store it in your bag if you plan on keeping it. So, I would just put it in your Ziploc bag and zip it up. And if when you take it out, because like mine, I'm going to show you my bag because it's kind of gross. It was really sticky. So, I just pulled the dough out and played with the dough for a while. But if I wanted to get all of that out, I would just put more flour in it. But I just played with the dough. So, have fun with your gingerbread dough, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much.